Alright guys, today I have a pretty exciting video, or at least I think it's really exciting. I had a part in my gun break. Most of you guys who watch my channel frequently recognize this. This is the gun that I used to go play airsoft. By the way, it is an air gun. If you didn't know that already. It's not a firearm, uh, even though it's got blowback. But regardless of, I had a part break in it. I had this part break. You can kind of see broke right here. Now, this is part of the gas blowback kit that's inside of it. It's the GHK kit. It's probably the best option, I think, at least for the money, so you can kind of see how the part's broken. But anyway, so I didn't know if I could get another one of these, and I didn't like the idea of replacing a plastic part with a plastic part, only to have it break yet again. The gun, by the way, if you're wondering, even with this broken, the gun still functioned fine. So even if I didn't replace this, it would have been fine. But regardless of the fact, I'll go ahead and show you. You kind of just saw there, this does indeed fire with the new part, or the replacement part that I made. It fires pretty well. I can't really notice any difference as far as performance goes, but it's not the part that really changes performance at all, so I'll go ahead and take the gun apart real quickly. Make sure it's charged. Go ahead and take the gun apart, and you can already see the part in there, that bright, shiny piece. Go ahead and take this out. By the way, I haven't put any screws in this. Go ahead and move that out of the way. I haven't put any screws holding this together. I did drill screw holes, but I haven't put them in yet because I haven't seen the need. But anyway, this is the part. It's the replacement part for this, and you can see it looks pretty nice. Not to brag, but I cast it out of aluminum. The backside doesn't look so nice because, you know, it doesn't really have to, and you can't really see the part in the gun anyway. But I cast it out of aluminum, and the casting was so incredibly rough because this was the first time that I'd ever tried to cast something this complicated, and I only used a one-part dirt mold, which was a mistake because I actually made a very, very nice plaster mold with this part, but unfortunately what ended up happening was plaster didn't set right, and it cracked, and it fell apart the day that I was planning on casting it, so very sad about that. So I just got so frustrated, I just pushed this into dirt and cast this. Now this is definitely not how it looked when it first came out of the mold. It was pretty much all filled in. Apologize for that. Like, imagine this entire thing. I don't have a picture of it. I wish I did to show you how much it's changed, but it was really, really rough. I had to cut out so much material, and I only have a Dremel and hand drill, so you can imagine how that went. It took me about two or 3 months, something like that. Can't remember exactly how long it took me to machine all this down. I wasn't really, I wasn't working on it every day or something like that, but from start to finish. But it fits very well. As you can see, it looks very much like the original part. It's a lot stronger, and since I fit it specifically to this gun, it fits in the receiver a lot better, I think, anyway. And really, there's not really that much more to say about it. It works. This proves that you can cast very fine, or this proves you can cast parts that are actually strong enough to work in something. Even though this isn't like a really high stress application, it doesn't really matter. The point here is that I was able to cast this part and make it fit and function exceptionally well. You can see how this moves very freely in there, and I think it looks pretty nice, especially for the lack of tools that I have and such. And also, one more thing, you can kind of see there's a gap there, and also there's a huge gap up here in front. That is because I think what happened is when I was so frustrated and pushed it into the dirt mold, you can kind of see how flexible this is, and since it's also broken here, I think what ended up happening was it twisted like this up a little bit, so the mold didn't fill in quite the right dimensions, so I just kind of had to cut it and hope for the best. Turns out that it doesn't really matter, it's just not very aesthetically pleasing to be that way, but it's the left half, so it goes into the gun like this. There's the bolt. That's the part you see. So you can't even see the part anyway. Um, so honestly, I don't really care. I think it looks pretty nice, and I think I did a decent job, especially for the tools that I have. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. I'm planning on making some better parts. Once I get the tools, I'll probably remake this part and just keep this one on my desk or something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a very nice day.